What's up guys, Cloudie here, checking in with the latest patch notes, events and updates and news from the 킹스레이드 world. Yesterday night, the second patch of July hit the server, so we will be going over that and also all the events and stuff that comes with it. But before that, we will also look at the new League of Honor costumes that you should have received in your mail, along with the rank 1 rewards if you were playing around this time. We will just have a quick look just to see how those characters look like in their shiny costumes, in case you do not have the characters yet and want to figure out whether you should get them just to parade around in those nice costumes. Also at the end we will look at something new that Vespa started hyping, and we'll see if we can find out anything about that. But okay, let's move over to the characters. Let's start with Erze, because she is the cuter one to me. So this is Erze. The blue hair and the head do not come with the costume, but you can, well, let's just go to somewhere where we can see it actually in a larger size. If you go full screen, it's yeah, Yon has already been simping all over this one. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Could be a little bit more dressed for my tastes, you know, but yeah, it does look quite nice. There is this shiny lamp-like effect, or I'm not sure what's that around her. Kiber has 3 of these too. Let's actually go and look how her skill effects change if we go into the skill info. So after a bit of loading, here we go. You can see that there are these sakura petal-like things that appear, which wasn't part of it, and they also come up around her. There is a bit of a glow around her, and then if we cast some skills, like her S2 is more transparent now. You can actually see her. That's quite nice. I quite like this one. You can actually see what she does during this skill. That also looks pretty good. It reminded me of Lorraine, really. And then you can see all these petals coming up as she is casting her skills. It's quite nice. I think her soul weapon doesn't change at all. Maybe it's a bit less flashy as it was before, or slightly different color. But yeah, so that is Erze for you. I think it's a nice costume. I quite like it. So hope you guys can enjoy it too. Then let's move back and find Mr. Kibera. I really like the design of Kibera's costume, because it actually looks like someone wearing armor over their normal clothing, so I think that's pretty good. I'm not that familiar with how he looks like in his normal costumes, or how his normal effects look like. He's quite far down the line because I never built Kibera, and I just closed over him. There he goes. So let's see Kibera. So this is his costume. As you can see, this is pretty nice. It's like he has got some nice boots there, pants, and like this robe over it. The sword kind of sticks through it, which is a bit weird, and especially this part. But you can see also these light effects around him. And then the armor plating, that's pretty nice. Like, it has some reinforcements both around his waist and on the shoulder. The shoulder pads are really cool. Yeah, I think this is a pretty great looking costume. I'm sure like Mr. Lex is really happy about this one. And if we also check out his skills, then maybe we can see if anything's changed about him. So let's go to the skill info. So this is Mr. Kiber's for you. Let's pick one sword. Let's see. So he does have these petal-like effects around him too. I guess that's the theme of the costumes. It's interesting that they didn't stick around with this theme, but the new League of Honor season comes with an entirely different one. Yeah, not too bad. It's not as flashy as it was, for instance, with Mora and Epis, I think, but still pretty cool, I would say. So yeah, that's Kibera for you guys. Okay, but enough drooling over costumes. Let's head over to the patch notes and the events and see what Vespa has in store for us after this maintenance. So let's start with the patch note itself. We have a bunch of swimsuit costumes. Although these are more like casual summer wear, or in some cases you can see the swimsuits sticking out from under the normal clothing. It's quite nice. They do look nice. Estelle's cute. Yanna is really nice. The Sarta and Ophelia also looks good. For a moment I forgot her name. Poor Ophelia. Yeah, so these are alright. Yeah, summer style. They do look good. We also have Shakme and Ezekiel there, and we also have ourselves Rodina and Rekina. So there you go, guys. Yeah, we did get a free version of Estelle because that's what the vote wanted or want. So yeah, pretty cool. And they also come with their own signature motions if you are into that. So let's see what else we have. League of Honor season will start after the end of the preseason, which is ending on the 1st of August. Remember that at the end of the preseason, the League of Honor shop usually resets before the weekly reset, so you can buy out the shop twice. So, but that of course means you need more points to do so, which means a lot of molding. Now, League of Honor, the 14th season will come with Shamila and Xera. I absolutely love the Shamila one. This is really nice. Xera looks the costume ID itself is not bad, but the proportions of this costume are a bit weird. Like in the story and in the game, Shamila Xera is actually quite tiny, I believe, or usually she appears quite small or fragile even. And here this is maybe because the head is very small and she just looks almost masculine, like with big shoulders and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, this looks a bit weird, and I saw a lot of people complaining that it doesn't look nice. Of course it won't look the same in game, but yeah, also with this armor, her arms looks like super thick and stuff. So I don't know, I'm not super impressed by this one at the first look, maybe because the proportions seem a little bit off, especially the head size, I think. And yeah, she just looks a bit too muscular, maybe. Doesn't really look like Xera in general, I think. But all in all, the colors and the details are quite nice. And the whole ballerina theme, maybe it's just yeah, maybe it's just the proportions that kind of mess it up. But okay, let's see what else we get. We get some accessories that will be coming with the costumes. These look quite alright if you are into them. The little wings are quite nice. I do like those. So flutter of arabesque, ancient graceful flutter. Oh wow, these are quite nice. Then let's see, UI improvements. So now you will be seeing the attack type of the heroes on their profile pictures. This is showing magic and this is showing physical, so it's easier to find them. You can see they are shown here in your hero tab. Also, soul stones will now display the name of the character here, so it's easier to identify them in case you just can't tell from the profile picture. So yeah, that's a small quality of life improvement. Speaking of quality of life improvements, there is also the lowering of the required time of content that you need to do to access repositorium. This is going down to 3 hours now from the 5 hours that they started with, so it's a bit easier for everyone. Then there is the next one. The difficulty level will be lowered as Viscous Substory Stage 3. This was definitely done for Mr. Wei team, who was not able to do this otherwise. No, I'm joking, but yeah, this was for the average difficulty of sub-stories. This was a bit harder to do, so yeah, I guess I'm fine with it being lowered. Then they say that the next party clear challenge raid will be Citral, starting next week. And also, like, this is added only here like a small afterthought, that improvements will be made to the challenge raid content during the updates on the maintenance of the 3rd of August. So challenge raid content will not be open during the period of the 2nd of August until the maintenance. So after the current solo challenge raid closes, they will not open it until the maintenance is finished. I'm not quite sure what updates they are making. They did mention that they were gonna try to do some lag improvements, so maybe improvement like stability and lag issues. We'll see if that is, or if they are actually making some additional changes to them. I guess we find out soon enough. And then there are some display issues that are being fixed, and of course the infamous All Skill 5 Technomagic gear was fixed in this update. So not a terribly big update, especially in terms of content, and a lot of people have expressed frustration that there is no new content in the game and that it's becoming a bit stale. And yeah, that's somewhat true, because Vespa did state that they are working on the second season of 킹스레이드, and that's what the communication I received from GM Grammary too, that I think most of their resources are being spent on that now, preparing for the second chapter of the game, so to say. And so they aren't bringing out any new content until that happens. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get bored during a time like this when you are just preparing for the new stuff, but hopefully they will make up for it when season 2 launches. So until then, I guess we just do the regular stuff and get ready for that. Finish building up whatever we didn't build yet, and then we will see how it goes from there. But okay, let's move on to the events tab and see what else there is for this time in the game. So moving over to the events tab, we are of course starting with the free costume for Estelle. So for this you just need to go into the events tab in the game and open this poster, which will give you the consumable costume into your inventory, and you can claim this until the 3rd of August, so everyone should do so. You will get the stuff for it, and you get 3% gold boost for this one, so that's quite nice, good to have. Let's see what else we have. We have a login event, which is already started on the 17th of Tuesday, so every day when you log in you will receive these rewards as you go on with each day. And at the end there is actually a Techno Magic gear selector. The way they are giving out Techno Magic gears, I would be guessing that it's a bit similar with as it was with Manticore at the end of the Manticore era, so to say, where it became just so cheap and everyone was just easily getting them, and then they rolled out Techno Magic and suddenly it became irrelevant. This might be happening soon. I mean, I would assume that with season 2 킹스레이드 we will be getting new gears, but yeah, for now they are giving us a lot of freebies, so it's easier to progress. So this rulebook is there for free and you just need to be logging in. And you can see the rates here for all this boxes. 10% chance of a reclaimed Techno Magic gear, but these are unidentified, so it's like just random stuff. Let's see, the bingo event will be starting on the 27th, so this will be next week. Basically, for spending stamina, you get, so if you spend 20 stamina, you get 1 bingo key, and you can get 25 keys a day, so that should be 500 stamina a day, unless I'm really bad at math. I hope I'm not. And what you do is you can either open them one by one, or you can open them 10 at a time, but they do note here that if you get your 5 lines while opening 10 keys, then the rest of the keys will be filled in on your existing board. Otherwise, if you went one by one, then it would just reset. So it's not really economical to use 10, open 10 when you are close to finishing your board, because once you finish the board it resets and you get this bingo board reset reward, for which as you reach certain stages you will get additional rewards. So this gauge will increase and you can see what you will get. So if you reset 2 times, you get a LoH unique weapon awakening stone, so this you can use on NPC weapons. 4 times will give you unique treasure awakening stone, 6 times another LoH unique weapon awakening stone, unique treasure awakening transfer ticket, and unique weapon awakening transfer ticket at 8 and 10 times. Now these only go up to Isolate for some reason, and a lot of people have been complaining about it because Isolate has been released like a year ago. Why they only go that far is a good question, I don't know, but yeah, that's how it goes. But still quite nice. LoH unique weapon awakening stone twice, that's pretty good, and it shouldn't be too hard to achieve. So yeah, but that's a good event, and you don't need to play super hard for it. They don't actually mention if I didn't see it mentioned if you can dispatch to use the stamina. I would guess yeah, but we'll see. We will find when it comes out in a week from now. But yeah, they do warn here about the whole using 10 keys to complete your 5 lines, because some of them might be lost in that case. Ruby spending event. Now this one I was totally sure that would start if I spent my rubies, which absolutely happened. It does come with the usual rewards, with the LoH unique weapon ticket at the end. Now interesting, because you just got like 2 stones from the bingo event, so the value of this one kinda goes down. But still, if you are still building NPCs, then it's a good time to spend your rubies. And the rest of the rewards is good too. Like a normal artifact ticket is quite nice to have. That's always good to have, I think. All in all, but of course this doesn't include the world boss Vel'Khazar, Shakmi, and event artifacts as always. This one only lasts until the 3rd of August, so 2 weeks. That's the time you have to finish this event. I usually do my ruby spending during these times because I like the rewards. We'll see if I do it now, or at least how far I go. Then this event is starting on Wednesday, so tomorrow, which is doing your daily missions. So if you do your daily missions, you get points which you can spend in this event tab. You get 3 random soulstone tickets, some technomagic skill reforge tickets, and stamina potions. Now I kind of wish that there was an option to buy out especially the stamina potions in bulk, because that's so many clicking. I always hate it because you always have to click like OK, so that's like 100 clicks there, and yeah, I didn't like this part of the event. But 3 random soulstones that can be lucky, so who knows, could be good too. And for this you only need to do the daily missions. You can get like 15 points a day, so in 3 days you can have your all of the random soulstones. Yep, moving on, enjoy the special days. So we are getting, for a couple days we will be getting double rewards from the daily missions. That's always nice to have. And then we will also have double kinship rate at the inn, which I also like on my olds because they do like that. Then on the weekend we will have all the buffs combined that we usually get, so enhancement, reforge, gear awakening, rune reserve, and hero awakening, so that's quite nice. And then for 2 days, on the 29th and the 30th of July, we will be having extra crystal drops from the technomagic gear raids, and also less stamina consumption. So next week, Thursday and Friday, you can go to town with farming technomagic gears, and it will cost you less stamina, and you get more rewards. Of course, dispatch battles are not affected, so it's how it goes. We also get, oh that's cute, I didn't notice this earlier, that they left some Korean in there for us. Alright, but yeah, you get extra dragon coins from this too, and yeah, it's for the same duration. So this is really the events tab. No super big farming event or anything. Even the bingo event should be easy to do. On the other hand, there is the ruby spending event, so there is that. So let's move on to the shop. Also, as usual, I do not like to promote the shop or anything, so let's just check what's in there for us. And for the shop, we will just come back to the game a little bit, see what we have. So the 킹스레이드 pass is back again for 1 month or 27 days. You can, so basically every day you spend some stamina and you unlock levels with it, and you get rewards for this. The top row you get for free, as you are usually with these kind of passes, and the bottom row is for buying the pass. It's around 30-ish US dollars, give or take. Now you can see that the good artifacts, the newer ones, 2 of the newer ones are only here. You get 2 of them during the pass, and then at the end there are some boxes that can give stuff, and there is this box that will give you, it says 1 of each, or plague of appreciation, not plague, and 1 honorary medal. So Yeah, the new artifacts definitely are staying in the pay to win category, which is not so nice in my opinion. Also, the price was raised like tripled or so. They removed the ruby cost from the premium section, but they did raise the price, which is kind of annoying because rubies you can farm and accumulate, and now there is a ruby spending event where you could have used that amount of rubies to spend, and you could have decided whether you want to spend. I know some people didn't buy for instance, the unique weapon ticket or the unique treasure ticket because they didn't feel like they needed it, and that's perfectly fine. And now they took that option away, and you actually have to pay triple price, even if you don't really feel like you need some of these options from the premium pass that you could have skipped if you wanted to. And of course, they also take away this linking together with the ruby spending event. So I think that's negative points for Vespa. For this amount of price, I think this is a bit pricey. Like from what I've gathered, usually it's like 10-15 US dollars for a pass like this, and now it's 30-ish. So that's expensive, I would say. Definitely not something I would call a great move from our dear Vespa. Now the other stuff in the shop is, which you can already check, so this should be under packages, and the event package is the daily. These are boxes that will give you techno magic gear, and this should reset daily, so you can just grab them for free every day if you do not forget about them. Otherwise, there isn't that much stuff for rubies. Maybe this one is good. The mysterious rune Valkazar, this gives you 10 runes for 3k. That's alright. These are of course random, not selectors, but if you want to spend some rubies for the event, then you might as well get yourself some extra Valk runes. You can buy this twice, so 20 runes total. For 800, this probably is not too bad. 10 Chuck Mayhem decorations, and other than that, it's really hard to find stuff to spend rubies on for this event. Like now, like there is the ether boxes you can drop. I think you can drop like quite a lot of rubies on this one. Depends on you whether you want to spend rubies on your ethers. Other than that, I really haven't found too much stuff that I would buy. My alts do have stuff that they haven't bought out from, say, the welcome back banner. Like they have these unique weapons, or like these unique treasure tickets that you can get. Maybe these for rubies. But yeah, it's kind of hard to find stuff to buy. Unless you are like Yon and your main investment in the game is under the dressing room section, where you just buy costumes for all your waifus and side hots and whatever else you call them. That's definitely an option if you want to go for the 50k spend event. Other than that, it's kinda limited. Yeah, so not super impressed, I have to say. Usually it would be kind of nice if there was actually stuff to buy from the shop during the spending event. You can of course go for the summons, but yeah, I'm not terribly hyped about that. So let's go a bit back to the shop post itself, because there will be some stuff which I can't show in the shop itself yet. And I already scrolled down in the post itself, so this will be available for the weekend, 24th and 25th. You can buy this once for gold, so you get a Lil Raider summon ticket, which is alright, you just spend some gold. Then you can get a Lil Raider thread box, so the food stuff that you give to the raiders, 50 of them, that's quite nice, 12 million gold. You can get a Reforged ticket lucky box that can give you some Reforged tickets, 17 million gold. And this will be next weekend, so while the Lil Raider stuff will be this weekend, from here on we are in the next weekend part, so Reforged tickets, and you can get NPC kinship gift boxes for 14 million gold. So this will be weekend events only lasting 2 days each, but you can get some stuff. And then there is the freebies that they mentioned that you can get every day, so that's worth getting or visiting the shop for. And then here's the rates of the stuff, the Ether lucky boxes that we have looked at earlier, and then the Reforged ticket lucky box. Yeah, it does say that you can get like a very small chance to get 9 of them. So yeah, whatever. And yeah, the rest is not that interesting. Of course, there is a lot of stuff you can spend real money on. Whether you do so is entirely up to you. So yeah, this is pretty much all for the patch notes and the event news. So to wrap things up, let's head over to the video that was posted by Vespa to do some hype for whatever update they have in store for us. So let's just switch over to that real quick. And this is a teaser video, a very short one, it's only 11 seconds, that was posted by Vespa with only saying they are coming, and they don't really tell what this is about. Honestly, I don't recognize this emblem or what this is. My guess would be that this might be related to Pandora and that storyline. Let's just check real quick what we have here, and let's just enable sound for that in the system. One moment. So let's see what the video is with sound. And that's really it, guys. Not sure who this guy is. Red Eyes. So I would kind of think of like the Evil Knights project that the Empire was doing with Pandora. Also looks like a mechanic, which would kind of fit the Empire theme, because they are the ones who build a lot of mechanical stuff and more like and do engineering than magic and stuff like that. So we'll see. I expect that we will be hearing more news from Vespa about this one in the upcoming days. For now, I do not have any additional information myself, but maybe that's something we can be hyped about, and hopefully we will see either some new characters or some new content in the game. I hope something new will come out so people won't lose too much interest. Until then, I guess this is what we have. So yeah, this has been it for now, guys. My voice is dying again, so gonna wrap it up here. Let me know what you think about the patch, the updates and the events, and also this mini teaser that Vespa has sent us. Until the next one, this has been Cloudie. Bye bye.